Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Off the play fake. Here's May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 52 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Patriots are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
35-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 52-6. Mega. Ready.
Back to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There goes Green. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Raiders nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
13 yards on the play. And on Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Play action. May.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage, they can often throw it over your head.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
To throw, it's May.
And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own. Oh, they're on it too quickly back there, and it's blocked. Oh, this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Here's Jones on the return. And they can't bring him down. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And he's going to touchdown, but he's got the first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Blue 32, ready.
On the zone read, give to Genty.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Ashton Genty.
59 yards.
And the Raiders take the block punt and convert it into 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll throw with May.
Wide open receiver, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line.
To the air, May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
He's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. 30 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ready, ready. Black shot, 45. White. Ready, ready.
On 1st down, it's Genty.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Green. Green jack.
They're going to look to throw. Try.
He will have the 1st down and a bit more.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Dante Thornton.
46 yards.
And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
The PAT good. It will draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And running with power here. And able to get this out to the 25.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here's May. They'll get this to Bell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Looking to throw, May.
Into space at the 45.
He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
First down, Patriots.
May going to bat this one forward.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed on to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try to run this one in. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Open man down the field, it's Bowers.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 29.
That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Here's second and 10.
Here we go. Black 40. Blue striker. Claude red. Set.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 34 yards.
And the Raiders Raiders have come back to make it a 2-point game.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game.
Makes the score Patriots 24, Raiders 23.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. They go to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing here is May.
Wide open receiver complete. Down to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Makes the score
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Here we go.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at you. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
47-yard line.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
2nd and 10.
Rail. Come on. Set. 45. White. Hey. Green. Smash. Red.
He'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And that will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Madden just giving you this shit.
Punt, it doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
May looking to run.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Kyle Williams.
54 yards.
And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead 15 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards.
First down.
17.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
52.
Now they'll shift things around.
Red, green. Fury, yellow, red, cycle, blaster, 6.
Back to throw now on first down.
Pass to the left side where he's got Bowers.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Patriots 7-yard line.
Slide, hut.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Raiders 30.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the set.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
That's complete. Genty out of the backfield.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A gain of 12 yards.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
50, green. Set.
Looking to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Ready,
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
ready.
A give out of the gun to Ginty.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
.22 needle. Spike. White. 6. Mega. Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun, it's May.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
From the shotgun, May with it. He'll try and do this himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's May. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Back to throw again.
May looking to run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Drake May.
31 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
It's a gain of 29. And the Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Red, cycle.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Bowman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Another nice play there. They're getting down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Drill 33, yellow. Black ultra. Switch, yellow. Rail, yellow. Green jack. Blue, go. Pause, red. Ready.
Now back to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Dante Thornton.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders get a bit closer.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead.
Raiders 37.
Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this is secured by the Patriots. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
He's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Crazy. You got that? Hey, what's up?
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's a 2nd and 7. That is caught by Williams for a Patriots touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay,
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Tyree Stevenson picks it off. And the Pats are going to take over here up near the 40. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
36-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Off the play fake. Here's May.
These guys nailed the crossing route.
22 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7th. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Hey, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
7 yards.
A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
This out quickly to Williams.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Hey, dip right, dip right. Hey, can't.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
May looking to run.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Got his man, it's Thornton.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
yards.
He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Black Ultra. Steel black. Set hut. Set.
He'll look to throw. Through the middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Patriots 55, Raiders 44.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here's May. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's May. That's complete. It's Bell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They're going to throw. May. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from the 20. And the Pats are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Got it? Set. Black shot. Blue 32. Toss red. Smash red. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Down. Green jack. Use yellow. Drill green. Blaster. 6. Red. Yellow. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw again.
Now he's going to step up and run. That is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On the ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. White, red, 50, green. Set, go.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Slant route, and he finds Thornton.
And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Set.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Las Vegas, first down.
22 meters.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Slice blue. Hut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Patriots 62, Raiders 52.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 43 yards.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the
Let's finish this game, man. Let's go.
Kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
He finds his man complete. It's Bowman. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Ready?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Green Jack. 6. Mega.
Looking to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Yellow. 43.
They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ready up.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Yellow, black, 95. Steel, black, blue striker. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He'll try to do it himself.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.